Cicero, Oratio in Catilinam Prima, Episode 13. Decrevit quondam senatus ut Lucius Opimius consul videret, nequid res publica detrimenti caperet, nox nulla intercessit, interfectus est propter quastam seditionem suspiciones Gaius Gracchus, clarissimo patre abo maioribus, occisus est cum liberis Marcus Fulvius consularis. Now Cicero is going on to cite historical precedent. The Senate once decreed. Senatus is our subject in the masculine singular and nominative. It's a fourth declension noun, and decrevit is a perfect verb. The Senate once decreed that Lucius Opimius the consul. Now we have Lucius Opimius consul as the subject of the ut clause, of the videret, in fact, in the ut clause. So this is the object of the decree. This is the ut object clause, once decreed that Lucius Opimius, the consul, should see to it. Now, what is it that he should see to? He should see to this ne clause, which is the object of videret. He should see to it that the republic, or the res publica, feminine singular and nominative, that it not ne caperet, that it not suffer or take on any harm, quid detrimenti. So again, to get some sense of the verbs, decrevit is the main verb here in the part of the sentence up through the semicolon. It introduces an ut clause, of which the verb is videret, and then the object of videret is ne through caperet. So because decrevit is perfect, then the subordinate verb has to be either imperfect or pluperfect, and thus we have an imperfect subjunctive here in videret, because this is secondary sequence, as it's called. That Lucius Opimius, the consul, see to it that the republic, res publica, the subject, suffer or take on caperet no harm. Quid here is short for aliquid. After si, nisi, nec, and ne, all the alis go away, as the saying is. So quid is short for aliquid, and it takes here the genitive, detrimenti, neuter, singular, and genitive. This is very common. If you want to say some harm, you say aliquid detrimenti. If you want to say much good, you use the neuter singular substantive multum, and then the partitive genitive boni, like this, multum boni. Enough trouble, sot, negotii. Again, a neuter with a partitive genitive. And so that's what quid detrimenti is here. So now the stage is set. Nox nulla intercessit, not a single night, or no night, intervened. That is, from the Senate's decree that Lucius Opimius should do this, and his carrying out of the task. Nox nulla is the subject in the feminine singular and nominative, and intercessit is the verb in the perfect, from the third conjugation intercedo, intercedere, like so. Not one night intervened. He was killed, interfectus est, because of certain suspicions of sedition or rebellious behavior. But we don't know yet who the subject of interfectus est, or more precisely, who the subject of est is. It turns out it's Gaius Gracchus, which is in the masculine singular nominative. So in English, we would have to put the subject nearer to the beginning of the clause. Gaius Gracchus was killed, interfectus est, specifically killed with a sword, because of quasdam suspiciones. The preposition propter takes always and only the accusative, so suspiciones, feminine plural, and accusative. Then it's modified by quasdam, and it has this feminine plural genitive. So the whole prepositional phrase then is from propter through suspiciones. He was killed on account of certain suspicions of mutiny or rebellion, namely Gaius Gracchus. Now we're going to be told who he is. He was a man who had a very distinguished clarissimo father, from a very distinguished father, grandfather, and ancestors. So these ablatives are description. They're telling us more about Gaius Gracchus. So Gaius Gracchus, a man with a very distinguished father, grandfather, and ancestors, interfectus est, he was killed. We have yet another example of the action that Lucius Opimius, the consul, took on the Senate's decree. Occisus est, he also was cut down, together with his children, cum liberis, namely Marcus Fulvius, a man of consular rank, that is, a man who had previously been consul. So interfectus est and accissus est, these are both perfect verbs, third singular perfect indicative and passive. Cum liberis here, of course, is the ablative of accompaniment, liberis masculine plural and ablative.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the lesson, please press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.